The engines on the island of Sodor were always busy. They liked being busy. And no engine liked being busier more than Thomas. But sometimes Thomas also liked having a day off. One day, Sir Topham Hatt came to visit Tidmouth's sheds. He had important news.
A new diesel engine has arrived on the island. His name is Dennis.
You must all help him get to know the Sodor Railway. And Thomas? Yes, Sir Topham Hatt? You have been working very hard. Today you may have a day off. By my order. Thomas was very pleased. First, I will have a long washdown. Then I will go to Bluff's Cove. On his way to the washdown, Thomas saw a diesel he had never seen before. The diesel was huffing and puffing. Hello, Thomas tooted. You must be Dennis. What's the matter? These trucks are too troublesome. I can't shunt them. It's my day off, whistled Thomas. But I can help you. This made Dennis very happy. So Dennis stayed at the rear of the boxcars while Thomas latched on to the front. Then there was trouble. He fell for it. Let's get him. Thomas took off very quickly. He was going faster than he felt comfortable. Then there was trouble. Oh no, said Thomas. I've been derailed. What happened? Thank you, Thomas, said Dennis. These boxcars aren't so troublesome anymore. I'm sure I can manage them now. And with that, Dennis left. But, I've been derailed. I need help. This is the worst day off ever. Meanwhile, Dennis was talking to the boxcars. Heh, those silly steamies. That went very well, Diesel. Oh, what I mean to say is... What he means to say is, let's do it again, Dennis. Glad to oblige, Dennis said oily. Just then, Henry was making his way down the track. Said Diesel in disguise. Here comes Henry. Let's get him the same way we got Thomas. All right, said Dennis. Soon, Henry pulled up alongside Dennis. Hello, Henry said. You must be Dennis. Is everything all right? I seem to be in a bit of a bind, Dennis said. These boxcars are most troublesome. They don't seem to want to move for me. Surely an engine as big and strong as you can help me. I'd be happy to help, said Henry. Soon, Henry backed on and latched on to what he thought was a boxcar, but was really Diesel in disguise. As they started to go, Henry noticed that they were going much faster than he expected. This seems really easy, he called back. Gradually, they were going quicker than Henry wanted. We're going very, very fast. Now, said Diesel, let's hit it. And all the Diesels went as fast as they could. Oh no, I've become derailed. Henry, I'm beginning to think that the Diesels are doing this on purpose. Thank you, Henry, Dennis said slyly. I believe I can move these boxcars by myself now. And with that, Dennis pulled the Diesels in disguise and left Henry and Thomas derailed. This is working great, Diesel said, from inside his disguise. "We're showing those silly steamies who's the real boss around here. You're doing a wonderful job, Dennis." "I agree. Soon, we'll be the only engines left on track." "What I mean to say is..." "What he means to say is, here comes another steamy." Just then, they saw James coming down the track towards them. "Hello," James said. "You must be Dennis. My name is James. I'm the fastest red engine on Sodor." "Well, hello, James," Dennis said. "Perhaps you can be of some assistance. I'm having trouble with these boxcars. They seem to be a little bit heavy for me. Is there any way you could assist me, please?" "Sure thing," James said. "Nothing makes me happier than pulling freight." "Yep, freight cars are my favorite." So this time it was James that latched on to the diesels in disguise. "All ready to go," he tooted. So off they went with James in the front, pulling the diesels in disguise, and Dennis. James was very happy. Soon they were going at a very good speed. "I like going fast," said James. "Well, if you like going fast, you'll love this." And with that, they went fast. "Help! I've been derailed," James tooted. "Welcome to the club," said Thomas. "Maybe it's your wooden brakes." "It's not my wooden brakes. No, it's that new diesel, Dennis. He's causing confusion and delay. He's much stronger than I thought he was. What's going on around here?" "Thank you, James. That will do. Quite splendid of you to help." And with that, Dennis took his diesel friends and left. "Wait, come back! Who's gonna get us back on track and on time?" The diesels were sitting at a siding, laughing to themselves. "We'll get those steamies, good. What I mean to say is..." "What he means to say is we'll be the only trains in no time." "This is becoming quite entertaining." "Hush! I hear another steamy coming down the line." Then, the biggest steamy they'd ever seen came down the line. "Hello there. I'm Sam. Sam I am. I'm looking for some friends of mine." "Well, hello, Sam. My name is Dennis. Which friends are you looking for?" "My Sodor Steam Team friends. Thomas, Henry, and James." "Do tell. I know where they are. Perhaps if you help me move all these troublesome freight cars, I could take you to them. I'm sure they would be very happy to see you." "Freight cars are no problem for Big Sam. Just let me couple up, and we'll be out of here in no time." So Sam coupled up to Diesel in disguise, and they set off. Soon they were picking up steam and picking up speed. "This seems very easy for a train like me," said Sam. "We're on the straightaway," said Diesel. "We should be going faster." "What I mean to say is..." "What he means to say is let's ram them." "Here we go," said Dennis. So the trains went faster and faster. But Sam looked down the line. He saw the buffer, and he saw that his friends had been derailed. "Hey, what's going on here?" he said. "He's on to us, let's ram him," said Diesel. But just before Sam hit the buffer, he screeched on his brakes and stopped the train. "I see what's going on here," he said. "Those diesels are being devious again. Well, they picked the wrong train to mess with this time." And Big Sam started to move backwards, faster and faster. "Huh, what's going on? I can't seem to stop this train. We're headed towards a buffer." "Well, what I mean to say is..." "What he means to say is get ready for impact." And the trains backed into a buffer. Soon it was the devious diesels that found themselves derailed. "I knew it," said Sam. "Diesels, up to their old tricks." "Huh, get us out of here," Diesel said. It's not my fault. They put me up to it. I'm new to the island, Dennis said. It was his idea all along, said Den. What he means to say is, he's the instigator. We'll see what Sir Topham Hatt has to say about this. And off Sam went to find Sir Topham Hatt. When Sam told Sir Topham Hatt what had happened, Sir Topham Hatt was most concerned. This is terrible news. We must help the trains immediately, right after lunch. So Sam latched onto Rocky. One by one, Rocky got his friends back on track. And then they lifted Diesel, Den, and Dart back on track. Then Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Dennis, he said, you have caused confusion and delay. And most importantly, you made me miss lunch. Dennis felt bad. Sam has shown me that being a really useful engine is much better than being really lazy, and being a tricky engine is worst of all. From now on, I will try to be a really useful engine. Sir Topham Hatt was pleased. Henry and James, you may go back to being really useful. Den, Dart, and Diesel, you must do extra work for causing confusion and delay. It will be extra duties for each of you, starting with Thomas's branch line. Thomas, you can continue to have the rest of the day off. Thank you, sir, peeped Thomas. I'm gonna head to the washdown right away. And off he went. Sam and Rocky, I have one more job for you. We must solve Dennis's problem. Soon, Thomas was covered in bubbles. Shiny and bright, shiny and bright. That's what I'll be for the rest of the night. After his washdown, Thomas headed back to Tidmouth Sheds, where he talked with his friends about the day's adventure. Well, little Thomas, said Gordon, I heard all about the confusion and delay that the Diesels caused for you, James, and Henry. I was very afraid. Those Diesels were not very splendid, said James. Well, not the best day off I've ever had, but it sure was memorable. One thing I am curious about is what's going to happen to Dennis. Soon, Sam came back pulling Rocky. I'm very glad to see you two. Are you going to pull me out of here? I don't think so, Dennis. Then what are you going to do? Rocky began moving trees in front of Dennis. Hey, what are you doing? We're planting a forest in front of you. What? Why are you doing that? I said I was sorry and that I was going to change my ways. I can forgive you for causing confusion and delay, Dennis, but I take my lunch very seriously. But you can't just abandon me into a forest. It happens a lot more often than you think.
This is the oil stop.
Oh, you're hopping over Diesel. Oh, yeah. Diesel hopper. Oh. Okay, let's see if we can shoot barrels in here. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit more. Oh, yeah, that's one. Let's see if we can get another one.